Hi guys, it's Eminem from Let's Go Fishing. I done a lot of videoing at Harvington. Had a great day. It was on Wednesday. I had a fantastic day. It's Friday today. I'm in my conservatory. As you can see, there's all paint bushes over there. This is where my daughter and my wife do all their artwork. Because my daughter is training to be a tattooist, and she's absolutely brilliant doing it at the moment. She's only 15 and she's been doing a job thingy, and of course the guy said how good she is. We're like to watch this because I made a schoolboy error. I was in work yesterday, which is Thursday, and I was showing my lovely fish off, which I said was a carp. No, it wasn't a carp. But never mind, it wasn't a carp, because I get excited over fishing. I love my fishing all the time. No matter what I do, a lot of people will talk to me about how's my fishing going, how's your metal detecting going, because they've got to know me, and how's your karate and all that. And people have asked me how my health has been since I've had me off and all that. So I've been just telling them, like, anyway, there's a guy who comes in who he's a carp fisherman, and he goes away to certain lodges up down somewhere. I don't know where about, he said. Up no, sorry, Norfolk. He goes up Norfolk. Excuse me, I've just had my tear. I've just beeped. And anyway, he's been watching it, some of my videos, and he said, mate, he says, you go on a bit. So I said, yeah, I know I do. I said, but don't we all? I said, when you get older in life, you just like to rabbit. Don't know what for, but we just do. And anyway, I get to what I'm on about now. As I said, I was showing this guy. I said, oh yeah. But I had a lovely day out yesterday. As I was serving him, I said, I had a fantastic day. I said, I had a lovely carp. And he said, what colour was it? And I told him what it was. I said, I've never seen one like it in my life. It's gorgeous. So he said, oh, while I'm eating my dinner, and you got 5 minutes, bring it over and show me the video. So, of course, there's me, proud as punch. Gone over to him, I said, yeah, mate, what do you think of this? And he said, sorry, mate, that's not a carp. I went, beg your pardon. He said, look at the back paddle and the back fin on its back. He said, it's a golden tench. I went, oh my God. And he said to me, he said, they're very rare to catch. And I said, honest? He said, mate, fair play to you. He said, probably because of your excitement, you thought it was a beautiful carp. I said, I did. So when you see the video, you got to see me harping on about a carp. I made the balls up. It wasn't a carp, it was a lovely tench. And I've got to admit, it made my day. That was, okay, I caught bigger fish on the day. I caught a nice big bream. I caught a couple of nice big carp, and I mean some real nice ones. Because when I don't film all the time, but when I wasn't filming, I had about 3 or 4 carp, around about 5 or 6 pounds. You know, I didn't weigh them, but next time what I do, when I go back to Harvington, I will be taking my boat, you know, I am just going to try and just fish for carp. But what I'm going to do is not with boilies. I am going to fish with what I used to learn to fish with for carp, bit of luncheon meat or cat food, which I've fished before. You know, when I've been pole fishing, I used to put the pole in the side and induce someone with the cat food. And I just want to try and catch something decent, so I can show you that I'm not a total bloody blumbling old idiot. And and you know, I just want to show people the enjoyment of fishing. It's not all about fishing that I do, as you well know. I do talk about mental health a lot. And I talk about the environment a lot, because I just want people to understand some of us fishermen are environmentally friendly. I mean, we do change our hooks. I mean, we go to barbless hooks now so we don't damage the fish. We're going to lead-free shots. We still use leads, no, not so much. The only time I use a lead now is out in the sea. So sea fishing leads. But any other type of leads I don't use. I mean, it's like when I done my pole fishing, I thought they were leads, but there wasn't leads. They're similar to leads, but they're tungsten. And they do just the same job. And yeah, so probably next time you see me down in Harvington, I will be taking my bait boat and trying to fish for a big carp with luncheon meat and sweet corn and me micro pellets. You know, I love me micro pellets and a bit of a stem swim. But I won't be fishing with just the luncheon meat. I will still stick my method feeder on with a bit of luncheon meat to see if I can get a big fish. And then later on in the days, I might do 2 days down there because I'm not doing karate next week, so I might do a Tuesday and a Wednesday. If I do a Tuesday one, all depends how the weather. Sod the weather, I'll just go out anyway. If the weather is not too bad, I will still go out. But what I'm going to do, I will be taking my pole fishing gear as well. I think I might do that on the Wednesday. But on the Tuesday, I will do the carp fishing. I will get geared up for the carp fishing. As I said, I'm not in work, because I'm not doing karate, I can go. I've closed down for 2 weeks, so I can do 2 days fishing. That's if I don't get called into work, because somebody hasn't turned up. Never mind. But yeah, I'm going to be... I am going to be... I was a bit cheeky earlier on one of my videos about a video camera and what can turn and what can zoom in and zoom out. Well, as I said, I've got a camcorder and all it does is zoom in and zoom out. And I haven't got a mic setting for that yet, but I'm going to buy one so I can hook it up so I don't have to keep shouting and I don't have to look at the camera. On one of my videos, where I am showing one of my fish, it's very windy because I didn't have my mic on. I'm sorry about that again. Yeah, so before put any more links on, I'm going to put this on because I want to explain that, as I said, as I thought it was a carp, it wasn't. It was a nice golden horf. Still got it bloody wrong. Nice gold tench, and as I said, I've never caught one before like that, because normally you catch, they're mainly like a greenish colour, but this was absolute. I've looked at the video again and you can see the tail pattern and where the dorsal fin is. I thought, you pillock, that bloke was right. It is what you call it, tench. And yeah, so of course I've got them messed up by saying it was a carp. So do forgive me because I was so excited. Because as I said, I'd never caught a golden tench before. And as I said, me being me, as I said, I love anything to do with, I love everything to do with fishing. There's only one thing that what really bugs me is that I wish I had the factor to go out on a boat, and I wish I didn't have that fear factor of flying or going on a cruise ship or going under the tunnel, because I would like to fish the River Ebro just to catch a nice big Wells catfish. I don't know anywhere in Britain where you could catch a Wells catfish that big. It'd be nice if there was somewhere we could catch a mega catfish, because imagine our rivers with what you call it, catfishing. God, it'd be fantastic. But then again, probably would have been killed by now with all the bloody pollution that's been put in there. Sorry, I'm going off again. I do go off on the pollution side of rivers. I am so sorry. You never hear of the lakes getting polluted, say, because the private lakes, people look after them. As I was at Arvington, Dave told me that he stopped any, and this is a word of warning to people who do go to Arvington. If you're thinking of taking a barbecue with you, you've got no chance. He will turn around and he'll say, if you start a barbecue, you're off. So the best thing is to do is get one of the little camping stoves that I've got. Yeah, just put it in a pan and do it that way. That's my advice to you. If you're going to do a barbecue, you like a barbecue thing, you can do it on one of them pans that I use. Pretty simple. Just heat up your pan and don't put a lot of grease in it, and just put your burgers in. The burgers are cooked themselves at the end of the day. And yeah, and me being a chef, I'm going to tell you something now. When you cook any barbecue you go to, make sure, open your burger, make sure it's not red in the middle. If you do, you get food poisoning. If it's red in the middle and you haven't checked it and you bite into it, food poisoning. It's got to be nicely cooked, else you're going to be sick. But anyway, guys, as I said, please watch my videos, because I'm so excited about that day, Wednesday, because I caught quite a few decent fish off camera and I caught a few on camera. As I said, excuse me, I need to get one of them big cameras. They're so expensive. I mean, I can't afford it. So if there's anybody out there who would like to donate a camera to me, please do, and I'll be very happy. And yeah, I would love, as I said before, I would love to be able to get on Channel 5 and try. Like, but this year, I'm going to try and have a conversation with Channel 5 or Channel 4 to say I would like to make a new fishing series. I'm going to call it Bare Bones of Fishing, you know, or Amateurs Beware, or some a little catchy thing. I don't know what to put on it. Or Old Man Waffling On. That'll be a good one. Yeah, old fishing fart chats on. Yeah, but yeah, I would love to be able to do something. And also, again, help people with their mental health. Help people, well, help the environment, really. And it'd be nice if a lot of you, us, got on board and try and start an action group, especially us fishermen, because us fishermen are the eyes of the rivers. We look at the rivers and see how they've declined. We are the people who see things going wrong. So what we should do is try and get a lobby together where we can all connect and then take things to government, go to the, what you call it, First Armour, that press, and say, look, get something doing with the rivers, because there's a lot of people who want relaxing time to spend with the families. People want to swim in the rivers, but you're letting these people get away who pollute the rivers. But the thing that gets me is, as I will say again, these people who pollute the rivers do make a lot of money. They, never mind paying fines to the government, you've got all this know-how how to dilute the rubbish you pump into the rivers. You should spend your money on that. Stop putting the rubbish in the river, and then it flows down to the sea and then knackers the sea up. But again, I will say this again, it'd be nice for, I would love to meet somebody come up to me and say, well, what's your solution, mate? I would sit down with them and say, well, why don't you try this? And they say, well, we haven't got the finance and this, that, and the other. As I said before on one of my videos before, we've got all these old scrap cars, got all this metal lying in fields and that, can be collected, melted down, and just make girders from them, and then put them in the ground, and you've got a mountain of tyres that you can interlock. Come on, guys, come and talk to me. I'll talk to you. I'll give you ideas, just so we could do things, save our coastline, save our rivers, and give our future generation, our kids, somewhere to go and enjoy. That's how we should look at it. Okay, guys, catch you later. This is Eminem signing off. Oh, by the way, please subscribe, please leave a like, and please bloody leave a comment. Oh, and the guy who I've gone and sent the reel to, Si, could you get in contact with me, please? I would like to know if you got the reel. Thank you very much. Eminem signing off. Catch you later.